Pokemon Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Begin by painting all of your nails yellow. On your pointer nail with blue paint, we're going to be painting the Pokemon logo. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to fill in all of the letters. So like the E, there would be that hole in it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to make them almost like thick bubble letters. And I started with the E in the middle of the nail because that is the center letter. And if you do it that way, then you know that the rest of your letters, you have an equal space on either side of it for the rest of the word. So now using your yellow paint, we're going to be adding a thinner line inside each letter. So this is almost going to make it look as if the blue is an outline. And even though my yellow paint and my yellow polish don't match, it all looks fine. So don't worry about that. So then just continue to fill in your letters. And if you do need to add a second coat, that may be an issue because you're painting yellow on top of the darker blue. And yellow, generally speaking, isn't a very opaque color. And so you may need to add either 2 coats, or you could paint this step in white first and then go over it with yellow. So now I'm going to be touching up any letters that need it, like I need to add that little spot in the E and then also little C shapes in the O's. On your ring and thumb, we're going to be painting Pokemon. So I'm going to start with black paint and I'm going to be painting his outline. So this curved or this slightly curved line right there, that's for his head. And then I'm adding one ear that's going to be pointing up, and then the other ear I'm going to have it pointing off to the side. So now I'm going to be sketching in the sides of his face. So as you're doing this, you want to do this kind of slow so that you don't just go crazy and you mess up your proportions. So you want to make sure that you're looking at a picture or, something just to remind you of how his face looks so that you're painting it correctly. So now that we have his outline done, we're going to be working on his facial features. And I'm going to start right about in the middle of his head with a little triangle shape for his nose. And then I'm going to be adding his mouth. And if you notice that there's some weird things going on with my paint, it's drying. I'm painting this outside and it's drying before I get to the nail. So I'm having a little bit of problems. And so then add his eyes. So then fill in the top area of his mouth with red. And then add red circles on each cheek. And put pink in the bottom section of his mouth. And I'm also going to add a little highlight in each eye. And then, of course, add a layer of top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my design. Please share any recreations with me on Facebook and Twitter. I always love to see them. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!